All right, for question 38. Now, this one, it's a question that a lot of students got wrong because they don't understand the very fundamental meaning of square. Now, we will square both sides because we need to, quote unquote, rescue the x from the square root. So the left-hand side, most people would get it right, which is x plus 2. The problematic part is the right-hand side. A lot of people write down x squared plus 4 and only x squared plus 4, which is pretty bad. And the people who do that, or who did that on the test before, they probably were thinking about how to distribute a square. So they were not thinking about the very true meaning of square. The very true fundamental meaning of square is that they are just indicating you are multiplying by itself. So x minus 4 square means x minus 4 times x minus 4. That requires you to do FOIL. X squared minus 8x plus 16. X squared minus 8x plus 16. That will be the right-hand side. Please do not write down x squared plus 16 only. Okay, you do not distribute a 2 because it's a subtraction, or just think about the very original meaning of square. You're multiplying by itself, and that requires you to do FOIL. Now, I do not suggest people to just remember that I need to do FOIL because you will forget about it. Instead, you should just understand the meaning of square, which is multiplying by itself. You knew that since middle school, I believe. Okay, so subtract x on both sides. You have x squared minus 9x. And then subtract 2 on both sides, you have 14. And this is a fairly easy, quadratic to factor, x minus 7, x minus 2. And then you have x equals to 7, and then x equals to 2. And then we are not done, because whenever we have a square root function, we've got to ask, do they both work? Now, and this is why I would say if you know how to graph, it would really give you a lot of benefits. Okay, if you know how to graph. Now, these are, so we can graph square root of x plus 2, and then we can graph x minus 4. Okay, all on the same pair of axes. So x plus 2, square root of x plus 2, meaning that you have a graph moving to the left for 2 units. And then you have a graph that's like this. So if you can make this graph with both lines together, then you can have a good approximate that x is equal to 7, not likely to be equal to 2. And if you substitute in, you put a 2 into the x, you will find out that you have a square root of 4 equals to -2, and that would be very wrong because square root of a number cannot be negative. So that's also how you can confirm yourself that x is equal to 7. Okay, x is equal to 7 in this case, and that's it for the problem. Now you can also show your work. Use black to check my work. 7 plus 2, 7 minus 4, 9 underneath the square root, that's equal to 3, and 3 is equal to 3. We're happy because it is true. So again, when we say solve, we are trying to find out the value of x that would make the statement true. We're not just finding the answer. We are finding the x value that will make the statement true. If it doesn't make the statement true, it's not a solution. Okay.